Ultimately, what was the nail in the coffin for the Cronulla Sharks was seeing the Dally M winner, Olivia Koenig, break hearts and cross at the end. And that's really how this game started. As we take a look at these Telstra full-time highlights and go all the way back to when this game was started for the Roosters in red-hot form. Lauren, what were they doing so well here to really not even give the Sharks a shot?
They were just being so clinical with the ball in hand. It all started from Kelleher's kicks, forcing errors from the Sharks' back three, and then they capitalised so nicely, just playing their basic shapes that they normally do. Taryn Aiken being the master she is, finding the space, Surges with the composure to pass to Parker to finish it off in the corner.
Bridie Parker had a double in the first half. Taryn Aiken just looked in complete control at this point of the game.
Yeah, look, these games are Taryn's bread and butter, to be honest. If she's not the one on the highlight reel scoring the try, she's the one orchestrating them. So you can see her hand is in most of the Roosters' tries. She's pulled her part, she's pulling the strings, ultimately getting the Roosters the win.
Yeah, but then this happens. Honestly, Tiana Penatani has to be one of the great NRLW players we will ever have, and the Sharks are so lucky to have her. The captain stepped up, scores a try immediately after half-time, and then Quincy Dodd crosses, and we're like, this is on.
Yeah, we were definitely getting some confidence from those two early tries in the second half, and then the next one was Hannah Way straight off the deck, just backed herself and took the line on.
What a special moment for her.
Yeah.
First NRLW try on the biggest stage.
Yeah, definitely. And then this one was super funny. I know Ellie, and she would absolutely love getting a try in that fashion. And then this is the heartbreaker. Just the smarts of Olivia Koenig to know that there was definitely going to be space back on the inside. Definitely was the nail in the coffin. And then, but the captain that she is, Tiana, definitely wasn't going to not trying. So yeah, she tried to get it back for the girls, but unfortunately there was enough time.
I mean, what a year for the grand final to come down to the last 60 seconds, and the Sharks still gave themselves a shot. I mean, I just have to say well done to you guys, because what you do out there, what they just did to themselves in that contest to pull it from the fire, the Sharks, to make it a contest for us, was such an incredible thing to see.
Oh, yeah, that was incredible. And I think the most promising thing with that is when a team has so much momentum like the Roosters did in that first half, to get the nerve to come back and then wrestle that momentum and win it back yourself. And then you saw then the Sharks ran in 3 tries there, just with the confidence that builds. I think really hats off to the Sharks for getting back into the game.
All right, well, we have asked you all to pick your player of the match for this one. Kira, take us through who our Harvey Norman player of the match was.
So we've chosen Jocelyn Kelleher for our player of the match. Her kicking game just absolutely led the Roosters around the field in that first half, getting them that momentum, getting them that confidence to take into the rest of the game. So she's got that line break assist, the kicks, her kick meters, and then in the dying moments and those last couple with that penalty goal and that last one, she iced it in the exact moments that she needed to for the Chooks.
And, you know, in a side that we know has all the rep stars, has a lot of big-name players, for Jocelyn, who had a different role this season, has had to move around a bit, and to just not lose confidence, and trust in John Strange's game plan. I don't know, to be able to pull that weapon out in a grand final and do it time and time again and totally fluster the poor Sharks was so crucial to this performance today.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, as you said earlier in the season, coming off the bench, that adds more strings to your bow as a player, and it develops your game, being in those different scenarios, playing different positions. So I think she's taken all that experience and rolled it into a ball and then kicked it in torpedoes in the grand final.
Yeah, amazing stuff. The Roosters, I think all of you, what they would be going through right now, the feeling of winning a premiership, but doing it knowing that they have been the favourites. Every year we come into the season and we say, they've got to be the favourites. Look at their team, it's stacked with talent. But they went through this season and methodically dismantled teams, losing just 2 games for the entire season, and wanted to get over that mental barrier of semi-finals. They did that last week, and it felt like they were going to push as hard as possible. This was their time to shine. And it was their back rower, Yazzie, that I have to come to you on, who got the try-scoring double in what was such a huge week for Olivia Koenig. They were under the pump in that second half, and for her to come out and score the try that essentially sealed the deal was enormous.
No, she's massive. I don't think people realise how young she is, because she has such a class about the way she plays the game. And when the game's on the line, she's the player that you you kind of look for as well, because she does things happen around her because she is that running threat. She can pass. But yeah, there's just lots and lots that Olivia offers to her team.
Oh, absolutely, and we talked about it in the pre-game. I mean, there's so many storylines for individuals in this Roosters lineup, including Koenig, the Dally M winner. But we've got players who have played through injury, who have put their body on the line. And then you've got someone like Sammy Bremner, who gets the fairy tale she deserves. And grand finals don't always work out. Fairy tales don't always happen. But as players who have watched her, who have played against her, who have seen her trailblaze, what do you think would be going through Sammy right now, knowing that she got that title that she came back for?
I know, it's massive, and I think it was an opportunity that she probably didn't think was ever going to happen. And for her to come back into the team and into such a strong team like the Roosters, she slot in like she hadn't missed the pre-season. Yeah. But yeah, it's something really special. She's won a lot in our game, and she is a trailblazer. So for her to be able to get that premiership ring is really special.
I can only imagine what's going through her right now with her 3 beautiful children at the ground, and no doubt celebrating with Mum on the field.